Hello everybody, so in this video we will be looking at the LeetCode problem 1402, reducing dishes, and it is a hard level problem. And the problem statement says that chef has collected data on the satisfaction level of his n dishes. Chef can cook any dish in 1 unit of time. Okay, so like time coefficient of a dish is defined as the time taken to cook the dish. Okay, so the like time coefficient is the time taken to cook the dish into the satisfaction level. So that is time of I into satisfaction of I. What I have to do is I have to return the maximum sum of lifetime coefficient that the chef can obtain after dishes preparation. Okay, and the dishes can be prepared in any order, and I have to get the maximum value. So what the question is saying is, that I have given this array satisfaction, and I have to return the time coefficient, something, yes, like time coefficient. I have to return the like time coefficient, and what I have to do is I have to return the maximum like time coefficient, and it will be time of I into satisfaction of I. And here time of I will start from 1 up to the number of digits I will take. So this is what is in the question. So what I can do is in this question is, this is my array -1 -8 0 5 9. So what I can do, I can either pick this one or I cannot pick this one. I have two choices at each index. I can pick it or I cannot pick it. And if I pick it, what I'll do, I'll get -1 into 1, and then I'll go to the next value 8. So it will be -8 0 5 -9. Now, and this time if I decide to pick it, I will get -8 into 2, and then I'll move to the rest of the array. And for the next time, if I decide to pick it, I will get 0 into 3, and I'll move to the next of the array. And I'll do this for each of these values. I'll figure out whether to pick it or not pick it, and in the end I'll return the maximum of both of these. Now how do we move? Like, we have 1, we have 2, we have 3. So I am changing, my index is changing, and my this value 1 2 and 3, that is like value or the time value, is changing. So I have two changing parameters, that is I index and the time. And one more thing, like, I have to return the maximum one. So for an example, if I have something like 5 2 and 3, and if I pick all these for this, I will get 5 into 1 plus 2 into 2 plus 3 into 3, which will give me 5 plus 4 plus 9, which is equal to 18. But what if I sort this array and I get something like 2 3 and 5, and now I apply the same thing? What I'll get 2 into 1 plus 3 into 2 plus 5 into 3. So it will be 6 plus 2 8, 8 plus 15 will be 23. So my 23 is greater than 18. So what I have to do, I have to sort first. I have to sort my array first. So now if I write the pseudo code, first of all I'll sort my array, then I'll move to my function where I have an index. I'm having a time value which is initially 1, and I have n, that is the size of my array. So my base case will be, if my index is greater than equal to n, that is my base case, I'll return 0. This is my base case. Now I have two options. First is pick. What I'll do in pick, I'll do my I'll also pass my array satisfaction. So I'll do satisfaction of I and D index into my time, and I call the function again on index plus 1, and I move forward. What I'm doing here is I'm looking for this, whether to pick it or not pick it, and then I'm moving ahead. and if I am picking it, I am doing my time plus 1. So index plus 1 and my time will also go time plus 1 and satisfaction. And if I decide not to pick, then what I'll do, I'll just do function of index plus 1 and my time remains the same, and in the end I'll return maximum of pick and not pick. So now if I code this, now I'll just code this. So I'll just take this array as s. So this is my s, int n is equal to s dot size, getting the size. Now I'll sort my s dot begin, s dot end. I'll call the function, return function. I'll call it on 0 with my initial value of time as 1. I'll pass the array s and I need the value n. So int function int I int time vector of int and s, and I need int n, and my base condition was if my I is greater than equal to n, I'll return 0. I'll take it long because I'm multiplying. Long int pick equals to s of I into time plus I'll call the function on the next index, and my time will also increase by 1, s and n, and my not pick will be not pick is just I'll call the function on the next value with time as the same as the last time, and in the end I'll return maximum of these two as an integer, pick and not pick. So let us see if this is running fine. So as you can see, I'm getting a correct answer. Now the test case, my value of n is 500. So my value of n is 500, and we are calling two recursive function calls. So the time complexity will be exponential. So the time complexity will be to the power n, which will be exponential, and my space complexity will be O of n, that is the stack space. So this time complexity is very bad, so to optimize this, I'll use an array, dp array. I'll memorize this, then I can go for the top-down bottom up approach. So in the memorization, what I'll do, I'll take a 2D vector of size n and n plus 1. Why n plus 1? Because my time is starting from 1 and it is going till the value it is going, suppose it is going till n. So why I'm taking this as n plus 1? Because for example, if I take all these values, it will be n, but the value is from 1 and I can't take the index 0, so I'll take n plus 1 and initialize it minus 1. So if I just convert it into a memoized code, what I'll do, I'll just add one line here. I'll take a vector of vector int dp that will be of size 1, vector of int of size n plus 1, and I'll initialize it minus 1, and I'll pass my vector here, and I'll just pass it as an argument here, parameter, and dp. Now I'll just check if my dp of I time not equal to minus 1. If it is not equal to minus 1, I'll return dp of I and time, and in the end I'll just return dp of I time equals to value. Now if I run the code again, okay, I haven't passed my dp in here and in here. So now if I run the code again, it is running fine. Now let us just submit. So as you can see, our code is submitted. So thank you for watching the video, and make sure you hit the subscribe and like button.